Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Andreas Peirera is set to join Flamengo on loan until the end of June 2022. Flamengo have an option to buy Peirera for €15 million. Flamengo will pay a loan fee of 850,000 to Manchester United. This will be Andreas Peirera's fourth loan spell, because last season he had a loan spell with Lazio, and before he's had loan spells with Granada and Valencia. It's the right decision to loan Peirera out because he'll gain more experience, plus he'll get a lot more opportunities. To Pereira's credit, he did well throughout pre-season. Pereira's been part of Manchester United for a long time now. He's been with us since 2011. Peirera has got a contract with Man United until 2023. Looks like Brandon Williams is going to be going out on loan. Sky Sports News said recently that Norwich are in advanced talks to sign Brandon Williams on loan. It's the right decision to loan Brandon Williams out because Brandon Williams is our third choice left back. He doesn't really play much for us. Brandon Williams has been a long-term target for Southampton and Newcastle. Last season, Brandon Williams provided cover for Luke Shaw and Alex Telles at left back and Wan-Bissaka at right back, because last season Diego Dalot was out on loan with AC Milan. Brandon Williams has got a contract with Man United till 2024. Williams made his first team debut back in September 2019. It looks like Amad Diallo is going out on loan. It recently said Amad Diallo is 90% certain to leave Man United on loan in the coming weeks. A few clubs are interested in him. Fabrizio Romano said that Crystal Palace and Basel have registered an interest in signing Amad Diallo on loan. Sheffield United have also been interested. Amad Diallo hasn't really played much for us. We got him from Atlanta back in January. We got him in a deal worth £37 million. Man United paid $19 million up front. Amad Diallo has got a contract with us until 2025. You know the news on Jesse Lingard. Premier League Live recently said that Lingard is set to join West Ham on loan in this summer transfer window. Lingard had a 4-month loan spell with West Ham last season and he made an impact. West Ham have received a boost in their pursuit of Lingard because Man United lowered their asking price for Lingard to £20 million. Initially, we was demanding £30 million. West Ham have been struggling to meet that asking price. Fabrizio Romano did mention that West Ham are going to submit another bid. Stuart Pearce did say that West Ham want to sign Jesse Lingard, and he mentioned that he's a special lad. Solskjaer recently confirmed that Lingard remains part of his first team plans despite the ongoing speculation. Now, earlier on today, I gave you the news on Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is set to not sign a new contract this summer, but Paul Pogba has refused to rule out a new deal. Solskjaer recently said he's confident that Paul Pogba will extend his contract. Pogba's current contract expires next year. Before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract. And Sky Sports did mention that Pogba was increasingly unlikely to sign a new Man United contract. Pogba is expected to stay at Man United for at least this season. Solskjaer did say prior to the game against Leeds that he was relaxed over media magnate Pogba. But talks over a new contract are still ongoing. Sky Sports recently said that Pogba is very likely to leave Man United on a free next summer, when his contract expires. It said he's set to join PSG on a 3, because PSG are pushing to sign Pogba next summer. The Independent did say that PSG are prepared to offer Paul Pogba a £510,000 a week contract to prize him away from Man United. PSG's move for Pogba this summer hit a stumbling block as PSG got Lionel Messi. But reports were saying back in July that PSG were interested in signing Pogba. It mentioned that they were the favourites to sign him. PSG held talks with Pogba's representatives, and PSG were willing to offer £45 million. A few weeks ago now, Pochettino got quizzed on Paul Pogba's transfer from Man United again, and Pochettino played down PSG's interest in Pogba. But Paul Pogba has had a long-running transfer saga. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer revealed that he had positive talks with Pogba over his future, and the Telegraph said before the start of the season that Pogba would start the season with Man United, then he'd make a decision about his future before the 31st of August. Sky Sports said before the start of the season that Pogba can see a long-term future at Man United but may wait on the contract extension. Pogba put a very good performance out against Leeds last weekend. Like I mentioned, he got 4 assists. Should have got his name on the score sheet because he had a fantastic chance in the game, but he didn't convert it. He was one-on-one with Messi, put it wide. Pogba produced good performances for Man United in the last couple of months of last season, but at one point last season, Pogba was out with a thigh injury for a while, and he sustained some ankle injuries at Man United. This is Paul Pogba's 6th season at Man United. Pogba's won 3 trophies at the club so far. Pogba will be hoping to win a Premier League title at Man United and the Champions League, providing that he stays and providing that he signs a new contract. Pogba's our most expensive signing at the moment because we paid £89 million for him. We did have him when he was a lot younger under the Sir Alex Ferguson era, but we had to let him go due to limited appearances. Mino Raiola has obviously been working hard to get Pogba out of the club. Mino Raiola did a lot of talking last season, didn't he? Just wait there a second. Back in December, he made an announcement. But we're very critical of Mino Raiola. Mino Raiola doesn't have a good relationship with the club. But it's good now that Man United are offloading some players. It gives us much better chance of getting that final signing on the board. Because Solskjaer has already confirmed that he wants Manchester United to make one more signing in this summer transfer window. But who's it going to be? Solskjaer's priority is to get a midfielder in. Been a lot of midfielders on our agenda. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer spoke out on Man United's transfer plans, and he said any more signings would be a bonus for Man United. We are now into the final 2 weeks of the summer transfer window, but Solskjaer has been very pleased with our summer transfer business. You know, Man United have made some good signings in this summer transfer window. We've made 3 signings so far. Brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund, brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid, and we brought Tom Heaton in on a free transfer from Aston Villa. Tom Heaton is a backup goalkeeper. We've spent around 120 million so far in this summer transfer window. You know, this has been Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Manchester United manager. But it's just good to see that Solskjaer has received the backing he deserves. Surprisingly, our owners, the Glazers, have backed him. Woodward said several times before that I'd back him. John Murtaugh, who's our director of football, he's played a part in getting Solskjaer the players that he wanted in, and Man United certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, and obviously you've got Darren Fletcher, that's part of the club, and Darren Fletcher's had a few meetings before, you know, like John Murtaugh and Solskjaer. At that time, a while ago, he was discussing our transfer plans. And Matt Judge, he's part of the club. But Manchester United have had a good start to the season. Beat Leeds comfortably last weekend 5-1. You know, we should win our next, 6 or 7 games from now. I can't remember them all. I know our next 4 is Southampton Sunday away. That's our first away game of the Premier League season. Then we got Wolves away. That should be another win for Man United because, you know, Wolves aren't as good as they were. Should be beating Newcastle, and then we should be beating West Ham. We are top of the league at the moment. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer talked up Man United's title hopes. He said he knows the pressure is on, and he made an admission saying that Man City are the favourites. But he said the title race is open. Man United want to win the Premier League this season. You know, it's Solskjaer's ambition to win the Premier League, and what a fantastic achievement it would be for Ole if he was to win the Premier League this season. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is, 8 years ago now. Man United have won 20 titles and 13 of them are Premier League titles. But Solskjaer has to win something this season to basically save his job, because he's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. Man United are a club about winning silverware. We haven't won any silverware since 2017, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. But this season is massive for Solskjaer. He's aware of that because Solskjaer has got big expectations to exceed in. He is aware of that. This season is Solskjaer's 3rd full season as Manchester United manager. Solskjaer's got to show tactical flexibility this season as well. To be fair, he did do that against Leeds, but he's got to do it persistently, because in a lot of the games Solskjaer's managed at Man United so far, he's been tactically naive. And I said his decision making is one of my concerns about him. Solskjaer is under contract with Man United until 2024. There's an option of a further year, because a few weeks ago Solskjaer did sign a new 3-year contract, and I presume a lot of United fans were unhappy. With him getting a new contract, because I don't think he'll see out this new contract. Solskjaer has managed 152 games as Manchester United manager, and Solskjaer has now been in charge of the club for almost 3 years. But he has gained managerial experience, which is good, reflecting how long he's been with us, and he's learned a few different things on the job. We've endured very bad periods under Ollie where he's been extremely lucky not to be sacked. But like I said, with Solskjaer being a club legend, the board and that have got a soft stance on him. Solskjaer did enjoy 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. But Ollie hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager, but that doesn't mean he can't succeed at Man United. He does certainly need more time. Obviously, I've been very critical of Ollie a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United, and when we lost that Europa League final to Villarreal last season, a lot of Man United fans were demanding him out. But I reckon he's our best manager since Ferguson. We appointed Ollie in December 2018. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. Since Solskjaer's come in certain aspects he's brought consistency back. You can see that progress has been made under him, because Ollie's got us to semi-finals, got us to the Europa League final last season, which was his first major final as Man United manager, got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season. So there you go. So hopefully now we can build on this season. Last season Solskjaer got us a second place finish, and in his first full season he got us a third place finish. I also think Solskjaer has made good signings as Manchester United manager. Solskjaer has spent just over 400 million in total in the transfer windows he's enjoyed. He's brought 13 players in. In the summer of 2019, Ollie brought Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. Back in January 2020, he brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odin Igalo in on loan. We let Igalo go back in January this year. Last summer, Ollie brought Alex Telles in, Donny van der Beek, Edison Cavani, Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri. We did loan Pellistri out again recently. We also loaned him out back in January. And in this summer transfer window so far, like I mentioned, he's brought Tom Heaton in, Jadon Sancho and Rafael Varane. Solskjaer's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. Quite a lot of players have gone permanently. He's also loaned quite a lot of players out. Obviously some of them players have returned from their loan spells. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players, like he assured he would do when he got appointed in as Man United manager. And I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth, so they are a lot of the positives. Solskjaer is our 4th permanent manager since Ferguson, because obviously since Ferguson we sacked David Moyes after 10 months. He's the worst manager we've ever had, I'd say. We finished 7th under the David Moyes era. That's the lowest we've ever finished in the Premier League era. We sacked Louis van Gaal after 2 years despite him winning the FA Cup. And we sacked Jose Mourinho after 2.5 years despite him winning the Europa League, the League Cup and the Community Shield in his first season. Also got us a second place finish in his first season. So you can say Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United, but the reasons it didn't work out under Mourinho is because he had bad disputes with the board, bad disputes with a lot of the top players. And in general, the board just weren't backing the signings that he wanted to recommend in. We spent a lot of money under Ollie, and in total since Ferguson left, we must have spent over £1 billion in all the managerial areas since Ferguson, and we must have brought a good 42, 43 players in. But a lot of United fans did predict it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired, because no one's going to replicate what Ferguson did at the club, not in my lifetime anyway. But like I said anyway, I'm expecting to see some more departures in this summer transfer window. So like I say, looking likely Williams is going to go out on loan. Peirera is going to be going out on loan to Flamengo. Delors could still be leaving. Lingard, there's a good chance he's going to be leaving. I initially thought Phil Jones was going to be leaving, but it looks like he's not now, because you saw my last video, didn't you, on what I said about Phil Jones. Phil Jones is going to remain at Man United for this season, as Solskjaer tells Phil Jones he remains in his first team plans this season. Jones' come back from injury came against that behind closed doors games against Burnley. You know, Jones was playing in that game, but Jones was out with a knee injury for a while. Martial, I initially thought he was going to be leaving, but it looks like he's not now. Amad Diallo, like I said, you know, looks like he's going out on loan. So, there you go. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.